We will tell you what happens to you after eating Pencil's graphite, and mostly, what you should do. What is graphite? Is it harmful to humans? You see, some carbon is found in the Earth's crust as the free element, in two forms, diamond and graphite. Graphite is a dark, grease solid found in metamorphic and igneous rocks. So, what happens if you eat graphite? Graphite is basically carbon, more specifically, an allotrope of carbon. There are thousands of carbon compounds in nature, in living things, in the soil, in the oceans, and in the atmosphere in form of carbon dioxide. Should you eat graphite? You are around 75% water by mass, and around 20% carbon. Carbon moves between compounds in the atmosphere, living things, the soil, the ocean, in a non-stop journey called the carbon cycle. Why is graphite used in pencils? Initially, when graphite was not discovered, people were using lead to draw. They thought it can do the same thing. Graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Its high conductivity makes it useful in electronic products such as electrodes, batteries, solar panels, refractory, nuclear reactors, batteries, and graphene sheets. It is also used in pencil, lubricants, DC motor brushes, traces on electronics, lithium-ion batteries, and carbon rods. How is graphite made? In the making of graphite, miners use hammer drills to bore holes for explosives. At the surface, a crusher breaks the ore into small pieces. Then water and oil are added to pulverize it. Graphite is a mineral of extremes. It is extremely soft, cleaves with very light pressure, and has a very low specific gravity. In contrast, it is extremely resistant to heat, and nearly inert in contact with almost any other material. Graphite is a mineral that forms when carbon is subjected to heat and pressure in Earth's crust, and in the upper mantle. Pressures in the range of 75,000 pounds per square inch, and temperatures in the range of 750 degrees Celsius are needed to produce graphite. Graphite occurs naturally in igneous and metamorphic rocks, where high temperatures and pressures compress carbon into graphite. Graphite can also be created synthetically by heating materials with high carbon content. The heat of metamorphism destroys the organic molecules of coal, volatilizing the hydrocarbons. What remains is a nearly pure carbon material that crystallizes into mineral graphite. So, what happens if you eat graphite? If you eat graphite, you should not worry too much. The reason is because normally graphite is less toxic when swallowed. In contrast, if you eat graphite, you may experience a mild stomachache or possibly be sick. The ingestion of Pencil's graphite or other graphite-containing materials are expected not to produce severe symptoms. Note that a child could choke on a small piece of pencil that has been broken or bitten off. Why? Because graphite is extremely soft and breaks into thin flexible flakes that easily slide over one another, resulting in a greasy feel. That's why you enjoy eating it. In contrast, graphite is a good dry lubricant and can be used in applications where wet lubricants cannot. Now, imagine that in your stomach. In short, graphite is not a metal, but a mineral formed from carbon. If graphite enters your stomach, food is not totally digested by the acids generated by your stomach. Nearly 60-70% of the food you eat will just be wasted. Now we know the possible symptoms of graphite overdose. What to do after eating graphite? After eating graphite, get a few sips of water. To wash off any skin stains, you should use soap and water. If you begin vomiting, consult your doctor immediately before it is too late. Thank you for watching. If you have learned something new today, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to become a more proactive person.